That Smash Direct was quite a doozy. There was a lot to digest. Sakurai unloaded so much new info. I've watched through the Direct many times already, and caught a few things that I felt like sharing. Some details that weren't pointed out explicitly. So without further ado, here are 13 details you might have missed in the Super Smash Bros. Direct. This is a small one, but when you're playing on the New Donk City stage, the musicians and Pauline will fly into the stage on a platform, and if you make contact with them, they'll flash, showing that they're activated. It seems like you'll have to do this to all of the musicians and Pauline in order to activate the vocal version of the super popular song from Super Mario Odyssey, Jump Up Superstar. This is a really neat touch. It's very reminiscent of the New Donk City story mission from Mario Odyssey, which shows just how much attention to detail is going into the stage. When Sakurai is talking about the amount of stages, he says the total amount is 103. However, he never specifies that it's the current total amount or the final total amount. And when we get a glimpse of the stage select screen, there's clearly room for 6 more stages in the current layout. I may be grasping at straws here, but I think there may be a few more stages to be announced. With there definitely being more characters to announce before launch, it would seem odd that there would be no new stage to accompany them. There's an option in the Rule Settings menu called Custom Balance. Is this possibly referring to custom stats, custom moves? I didn't get much use out of custom characters in Smash 4, so I went back to check, and this wasn't an option present in Smash 4. So this is a completely new option in the Rule Settings. But what does it mean exactly? It's hard to say for sure, but we'll undoubtedly find out before long. The icon for the option was very similar to the icon for Rage, which is the effect that occurs when characters are at high percentages. So maybe this is an option to turn that feature off. But the wording is what's throwing me off. Custom Balance doesn't make me think of Rage. Either way, I'm very curious of what this option is. This is another smaller detail, but there are at least 23 songs available for the Splatoon stage, with 4 of the songs being Splatak, Calamari Incantation, Bomb Rush Blush, and Ink or Sink. There could possibly be more than 23 songs when you consider that in previous Smash titles, there are some music tracks you have to unlock. It's hard to say if this is the full set or not. Listening to the characters' voice lines has returned in the Sounds menu. Another small one, but I know some people like listening to voice clips. For random stage selection, there's an option that will cycle through both Battlefield and Omega forms of stages. This is an option I can honestly see myself using every now and then. As to be expected, you can still customize both the items and random stage selection. There's also an advanced section to the rule settings, which is nothing new, but there could possibly be new options in there we haven't seen previously. To top it off, you can now save your rule set, allowing you to quickly load up the rules you want to play with for future smashing sessions. I, for one, am very happy with that. The training stage has both an Omega and Battlefield layout to it, and as you can see in the clip right here, you can seamlessly scroll from one to the next. This could possibly be an option you can turn on or off, letting you train on either layout, or both. Classic mode has an 8-stage format this time around, but it's possible that this could change depending on the difficulty or other settings, since there's some free space to the right of the icons, but that could also mean nothing. The 7th stage has an icon that looks like a chest, meaning that it could be some sort of prize stage, allowing you to gather trophies, music, or other new goodies. The stage that's shown during the reveal of Rathalos is an enigma. It's hard to tell if this is an actual new multiplayer stage, or if this is a part of some new adventure or story mode. This stage isn't shown a part of the stage list, and to be honest, it looks like this stage is used as more of an arena for the boss fight, because if you were to strip the boss away from it, this would be one boring stage. It's completely flat, which is perfect for the boss fight, but doesn't really have much personality outside of that. Is this an actual new stage to fight on in multiplayer, or a part of the secret new mode? Could this possibly be signaling the inclusion of a Monster Hunter character? Time will tell, but I'm guessing there's more to this than meets the eye. We finally got our first look at some of the menus in the game, and this small glimpse alone gives us a lot of info. The Games and More option returns, which previously included the Vault, as well as solo and group modes such as Stadium, Classic Mode, Event Mode, All-Star Mode, Stage Builder, Custom Characters, Amiibo, and Options. We can't simply assume that all of those will return, but if they do, I'm sure this is where they'll be. However, Vault and Options are separated from the pack, with Vault being on the main menu now and Options being on the dashboard. Now, with Classic Mode being revealed, as well as new Amiibo on the way, and Sandbag being a part of Nintendo's E3 booth, we can assume some of the content that will be placed inside the Games and More option. We also have the return of Online Mode, which is something I'm sure we'll receive more information on at a later date. Okay, let's talk about the dashboard real quick. The top option is the one currently selected, meaning that selecting the home icon takes you back to the main menu. The second option is blurred out, possibly indicating it has some kind of connection to the secret mode, or it's something entirely different. Who knows? The next icon indicates what I think is local wireless play. Under that is what seems to be a notifications icon, with an exclamation mark hovering next to it, making it seem even more obvious that it's a notification of sorts. However, what it's notifying you of is a mystery. Could it be DLC announcements, invites to play online, notifications of new characters unlocked or milestones reached? There's a lot of possibilities here. Next up is the options icon, which I already pointed out, and then finally there's the manual or help menu, giving you insight to how the game is played for newcomers. Inside the Smash option of the main menu, we also have a couple tidbits of info. Special Smash returns and remains as its own separate option. There's also an icon for controllers, which I assume would be used to set up different control types. It's worth pointing out that 8-player Smash is no longer a separate option, meaning that it'll be more easily accessed this time from inside the Smash mode, which is even stated at the bottom of the screen. Finally, there's something I noticed about the gorgeous artwork they've been using for this game. The spacing of the characters in the original version of this artwork didn't leave holes open for new characters, meaning that you can't just simply look for spaces in the artwork to try and determine where the next newcomer will be placed, or how many newcomers are left to announce. All they have to do is reposition characters to make room, which is what they've already been doing. And that does it. I really loved the Smash Bros. Direct, and trying to find the smaller details was a lot of fun. Sakurai and his team are going all out with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and I don't think I could possibly appreciate it more than I do right now. There is so much love and passion going into this next installment, and I'm still stunned that we'll be able to play this glorious game before the year ends. Only a few more months until it'll be in our hands. This is by far the most hyped I've ever been for a Smash Bros. Game. And that's saying a lot because I always get super hyped. Anyway, that about does it for this video. Let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you later.